Hello guys, welcome to another episode of QUIZME Solutions Architect Edition. No? So I'm your host, Rafael Francis. I'm your community hero. Meron akong the usual t-shirt ko, hindi lang kita. I have my guest today, Sir Kenneth. Sir Kenneth.
Hello.
Hello. Yeah. Sir Kenneth, please tell the audience about yourself.
I'm Kenneth Samonte. I'm working as a DevOps engineer in Samsung Research Philippines.
Wow. Samsung Research Philippines. No? What is DevOps? A lot of people kasi like to go to DevOps, no? And it's also a very
Yes,
popular term.
seems like a buzzword na siya in the industry for the past several years. Nung nag-start ako, wala pa nga DevOps, hindi pa uso. So, it's a culture for, it's like developers and ops combined. It's a culture for moving from code to infrastructure until it is deployed and then moved to the public. So, all the processes are involved from development to operations to the infrastructure side until you delivered your product or your application.
I see. You know, the DevOps, some people think DevOps only started with the cloud. What can you say about that? Did it exist before the cloud?
Matagal na siya.
Matagal na siya, guys. Before pa na cloud.
Even in the days na on-premise pa yung karamihan ng mga companies. Even I worked for those type of companies na hindi pa sila na-move to the cloud. Meron ng DevOps practices, although hindi pa siya yung concrete na DevOps practices, tinatawag silang DevOps, hindi pa siya ganun. Pero meron ng DevOps practices na ginagawa during those times pa, before the cloud.
Correct. Sir Kenneth, are you certified?
Yes, I had Solutions Architect, Associate, and Professional certifications.
Wow, guys, a professional here. So you have SAA and SA Pro?
Yes.
All right, okay. Are you planning to take DevOps Pro?
No plans yet.
No plans yet. No plans yet. All right. Okay, so are you ready for our questions? All right, so guys, we'll have 5 questions or more, depends on our guest. And let's see how they answer. So first question, can I move a reserved instance from one region to another?
Okay, so can I move a reserved instance from one region to another? So either yes. So option 1 is yes, option 2 is only in the US, option 3 is no, option 4, it depends on the region. So tanggalin na agad natin yung only in the US tsaka yung it depends on the region. Kasi kung mali yung it depends on the region, mali na rin yung only in the US. Kasi magkapareho, di ba? So either yes or no lang. So, ang sagot ko dito is no. Because, for example, you buy a reserve instance, you buy it for the price for that region. The EC2 instance for that region will change. For example, iba yung price ng EC2 instance sa Singapore region dun sa US region. So, kung nakatipid ka using reserve instance na binayaran mo sa US lang yun. So can you move to another region? Sagot ko is no.
Yeah, no ang sagot ko dito, no? What is reserve instance? Baka mga tao hindi sure, no? Especially since question number 1 natin to.
Okay, sa AWS, EC2 instances, or mga virtual machines in the cloud, meron tayong tinatawag na on-demand tsaka reserve instances. On-demand, as the name implies, is that you can provision them on demand when you needed them. So, for example, if you need them from 1 day, 2 days, and then shut down the instance, that's on demand. Yung reserve instance naman, on the other hand, is that alam mo na yung instance na gagamitin mo, yung virtual machine mo, is gagamitin mo for 1 year, tapos hindi magbabago yun for 1 year, makakatipid ka kasi imbis na bibigyan ka ng discount ni AWS. Na, for example, imbis na bayaran mo siya ng per hour, pwedeng bawasan niya na 80% na lang yung bayaran mo per hour for 1 year. So, yun yung reserve instances.
Okay. Alright. Medyo malaki lang yung 80%, guys. I think up to...
80% na lang ang babayaran mo.
Na lang. 80% na lang.
So, may 20% discount ka.
Pwede. Possible. Okay. Alright, so your answer here is no. Right?
Yes, no.
No. Tingnan natin. If no nga ba, guys, bawal nga ba i-transfer No nga. Okay, very good. And let's try another. Maiksi yung mga questions mo. DynamoDB is a NoSQL database provided by AWS.
So, ang options, ang choices is true or false lang. So, is DynamoDB a NoSQL database? Ang sagot dito, yes, true. This is true. DynamoDB is a NoSQL database.
What is NoSQL?
NoSQL. Hindi siya relational database system. So, usually, for example, MySQL, meron tayong columns, meron tayong tables, columns, and rows. Dito sa NoSQL databases, meron silang JSON file. So, key value pair lang to. So, you can dump any data you want. So, wala siyang structured na columns or rows. Yung mga ganitong types ng questions, okay ito sa pagre-review, pero sa mismong exam, parang wala na silang mga ganito halos na questions kasi napaka-given na sila. So for this one, DynamoDB, yes, it's an implementation of NoSQL database by AWS. So it's true.
It's true. True yung answer natin dito.
Yes.
Final answer?
Yes.
Okay, tingnan natin if true nga ba, guys. True nga siya, no? Yung DynamoDB, meron ako nabasa before na uso na rin yung one table for all. Yung basically like sa RDS, marami kang table per entity. Like example, may table ka for students, may table ka for teacher, may table ka for records. Pero sa DynamoDB daw, pwedeng one table for all. Anong thoughts mo on that?
Nasa decision naman ng developer kung gagawin niya yun. Technically, pwede talaga. Kasi you just dump your data in there. So, you have your key, you have your value, and then you have your indexes. So, bahala ka nang mag-input ng data kung paano mo siya gusto. So, kung gusto mong one table for all, as long as unique naman yung mga nilalagay mo doon, pwede siya.
Pwede. Okay, sige. Right. Next question tayo. Natin. Mahiksi pa rin. Mahiksi ka talaga. Which AWS service can be used to centrally store and version control your application source code, binaries, and libraries?
So, dito sa question na to, tinatanong niya is central location and then central storage and version control. So, pag ganon, that's yung choices natin is Elastic File System, code commit, code build, and code pipeline. So, code commit na yung nandito kasi yun na yung definition ni code commit mismo from AWS. It's a version control system, it's Git. So, code commit yon. Pero, for example, other choices natin, Elastic File System, that's NFS. So, that's used for EC2 instances. Pwede kang mag-store technically, pero hindi mo yun ginagamit talaga. Hindi siya for version control, for source code repository. Code build is a different service din naman. So, kung alam mo yung mga definitions ng mga service na to, pwede na yung malalaman mo na agad yung choices for that. So, it's code commit for this one.
Code commit. Okay, let's go. Let's see. Code commit nga. Alright. Correct. Code commit nga, guys. Okay, let's try another. Can you attach an EBS volume to more than one EC2 instance at the same time?
Okay, can you attach EBS volume to more than one EC2 instance? So the choices are yes, no, and if an EC2 volume is part of an AMI, and it depends on the region. So again, it depends on the region. Tanggalin na natin yun kasi hindi siya ganun. Hindi naman region, sa loob lang ng isang region yung EBS volume. So wala na yun, it depends on the region. Tsaka kung ano yung behavior ng EBS volume sa US, ganun din yung behavior niya sa ibang mga regions. So wala na yun. And then, for example, number 3, if the EC2 volume is part of an AMI, yung AMI natin, hindi naman siya ginagamit as an EBS volume per se. It's a snapshot of your EC2 instance on that particular time, or ginamit mo siya as an image. So, para magamit mo rin naman yung AMI, gagawa ka ulit ng EBS volume for that. So, hindi mo ginagamit directly yung AMI. Ginagamit mo yung AMI to provision another EC2 and provision the same EBS volume. So, hindi mo nire-reuse yung EBS volume ng AMI. So, yung answer dito is either yes or no lang siya. So, Ang sagot dito is no, because EBS is a volume block storage. So, as the name implies, block storage, it is para siyang hard drive na ina-attach mo sa isang virtual machine. So, hindi mo yun ma-attach sa isa pang virtual machine habang gamit ng isang virtual machine. So, ganun yung behavior ni EBS volume.
So, your final answer here is?
No.
No. Okay. That's no for now. Alright, no nga. If you need a storage that can be attached to multiple EC2 instance, what do you need? What do you use?
Yes. Sa previous question natin, meron tayo kanina elastic file system. So, yan, pwede yun. It will show up as an NFS volume. So, elastic file system yung tawag ni AWS doon. So, you can have a shared file system via network na nakamount sa EC2 instances mo. And then, you can use it on multiple machines.
Alright, so if you need that, EFS.
Yes,
no?
EFS.
So, EBS 1-to-1, EFS 1-to-many.
Yes.
Alright, let's go for our next question. Ayan, humaba. Finally, ang challenge. You work for a web analytics firm who have recently migrated their application to AWS. The application sits behind an elastic load balancer and it monitors users' traffic to their website. You have noticed that in the application logs, you are no longer seeing your user's public IP address. Instead, you are seeing your user's private IP address of the elastic load balancer. This data is critical for your business and you need to rectify the issue immediately. What should you do? Yeah, so parang basically nakikita mo na lang yung proxy or yung gitna IP.
Yes. So, typical question to, scenario in real world to kasi it happens talaga.
Yes.
So, for a particular, kasi usually the way traffic works is that yung client mo may public IP from the internet and then papasok sa web server mo and then malalog yung IP address ng client mo. When you're using Elastic Load Balancer, hindi na directly nagsisend ng traffic yung client to your web instance. So, it goes to the Elastic Load Balancer and then the Elastic Load Balancer forwards that traffic. So, technically, ang source ng IP is from the load balancer na.
Pwede rin kung mayroon tinatawag na DNS, pwede rin yung cache natin na service, yung IP na lang yan na nakikita sa web server, no?
So in order to do that, kailangan natin ng other options. So, option 1 is migrate the application in front of a network load balancer and then reverse proxy traffic to your RDS instance. Hindi naman sila dumidiretso sa RDS instance, di ba? At saka, hindi naman yung RDS instance yung nasa likod ng load balancer mo. It's the web server. So, malabo itong option 1.
Okay.
So, update the application to log the forwarded for header to get your user's public IPv4 address. May option to sa load balancers. So, it's possible. I think ito yung one option. So, basahin muna natin yung ibang options para ma-make sure natin na number 2 yung tama. Install a CloudWatch log agent on the ECS instances behind the Elastic Load Balancer to monitor the public IPv4 addresses and then stream this data to AWS Neptune. So, unang mali dito is that yung napupunta na IP address sa EC2 instance is private IP ng load balancer. So, kahit na mag-install ka ng CloudWatch agent doon, wala mangyayari. So, makukuha mo pa rin is yung private IP address ng load balancer. So, mali na siya. And then, tignan natin yung option 4, migrate the application to AWS Lambda instead of EC2 and put the Lambda function behind the network load balancer. So, hindi rin kasi una, work mo kasi i-migrate mo pa into Lambda. And then, hindi naman kailangan ng network load balancer kung nasa Lambda ka pa kasi pwede naman yung directly i-trigger or i-invoke yun. Assuming pwede mong gamitin si API Gateway or other service from AWS. So, base dun sa malalayong sagot ng 1, 3, and 4, number 2 talaga yung option na sagot dito.
Number 2. Is that your final answer?
Yes, number 2.
Alright, let's check. Number 2 nga ba, guys? Ayan, correct. Perfect. perfect yung ating guest today, no? Thank you very much for that. Perfect, no? So, sir, bago tayo mag-end, no? Anong advice mo sa mga magte-take na SAA and also SA Pro?
Ayun. So, para sa mga magte-take ng exam, maliban din sa pagre-review nyo, you need to understand kasi sa exam is that they are situational, scenario-based. So, mas okay kung may experience ka. Pero kung wala kang experience, mas okay kung intindihin mo yung problem and then intindihin mo kung bawat service, how they apply and relate to each other. Kasi yun yung key talaga doon na ano yung fit na service for a particular scenario. So, yun yung main na advice ko. And then sa exam, katulad nga nito, for example, mahirap yung tanong, tingnan mo kung ano yung mga answers and then tingnan mo yung mali.
Alright. Ano yung resources mo, sir? Especially, madaming nagwa-watch na SAA, mag-SAA, tapos eventually they wanna go SA Pro. Ano yung mga resources na ginagamit mo or para mag-level up sila sa pro level?
So, for review, you can watch video tutorials in A Cloud Guru, a good resource online, and also Tutorials Dojo. So, we have tutorials there and sample questions where you can practice and test your skills kung ready ka na ba. And then, kung may mga topic ka pa talaga na hindi naiintindihan or gusto mo talaga ng opinion from other people, you can discuss on the user group on our Facebook, AWS User Group Philippines.
Alright, okay guys, so thank you very much. As mentioned, if you have questions, don't forget to just comment or like the video or post in the user group, no? But currently, actually, as of this week, may hot topic doon, yung certificate versus experience, no?
Yes.
Which na-mention nga ni Sir kanina na I think both are depending on you. So, alright, thank you again, guys. Bye-bye ahead of time. Okay, see you around. Bye. Thank you. Like and subscribe. Yay.